What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys, well, with another market watch today. Now, uh, first of all, we got the camera back, so that's pretty awesome. Fixed the camera. Well, got a new camera, but, fixed the camera situation. Second of all, we're going to be talking about not only the market, but what's been happening lately. I mean, the secondary market is its own beast. We all know that. And I feel like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players get hyper-focused on the now. Telements is the best deck in the game. And we'll talk about a card for Telements in a second, but it's not going to last forever. Here in TCG, things move on so fast. You got to realize, Konami needs to get your money. And they can't get your money by selling you the same crap. I mean, they can. Those are called Megatins and Gold Series. And, okay, they can. They 100% can. But we're done with those reprint seasons. Reprint season was a couple of months ago. We're moving into brand new territory with new sets, new archetype, and new cards. And I think that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players need to understand that I mean, unless you need to get the deck for today, if you go to like a regionals or locals, whatever, you need to shift on what's going to be happening, what's the future of this game, and what cards you'll see play. One thing that's kind of wild is Tellarknight Ptolemaeus, though. Came up the ban list. And a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players were like, all right, came up the ban list, no big deal. The values kind of spiked a bit. But they're coming down. I mean, you got one over here for 22, 24, that hits like 28, but for the most part, it's around 22 bucks. A first version of this card starts roughly around $30. And you might go, V, who cares about Ptolemaeus? There are Yu-Gi-Oh players who are trying to do Ptolemaeus in the Cyberdragon Infinity, and they're like, oh yeah, no big deal, fellow Tyrion players. It takes a 3 slots to extract to make one card. No big deal. It's just kind of goofy. I think that's a horrible way to go at it. One card I haven't seen people talk about as much, and more than likely probably talk behind the scenes because they don't want nobody else to know, is to Tellarknight Constellar Diamond. This card's absolutely amazing. And maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe I'm in the wrong here, but I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to talk about it because it's really important. And I'm going to explain the mentality of a player playing Telements and why they might consider using this card. Now, this is Ultimate Rare out of Secrets of Eternity. It says, during your main phase 2, you can also Xyz summon this card by using a Tellarknight Xyz monster. So once again, Ptolemy. Wait, well, let me read it again. You see someone use Tellarknight Xyz monster you control as Xyz materials, except Tellarknight Constellar Diamond, and the materials attached on. Why this card has XYZ material, not a player can send cards from the deck to the graveyard. And any cards that return from the graveyard to the hand is banished instead. During either player's turn, when the opponent's dark monster activate its effect, you get attach one XYZ material to negate that activation if you destroy it. So why is this card so important? Why do you think this card's really cool? Well, if you're playing Telements, here's the mentality. If you're going first, you go Abyss Dweller. But what if you're going second? Yeah, you can go Abyss Dweller, and don't get me wrong, it's pretty cool. But isn't Diamond just a better Abyss Dweller? Imagine your board, say, going second, you broke your opponent's board, you create your board, and you end with Diamond. I mean, that's pretty insane. Yes, it slows you down from doing your plays, but it literally shuts your opponent down. Put your opponent on better habit. And they already have an Abyss Steel monster on board. Cool, but that's only 2500 attack, where Diamond has 2700 attack. I just don't understand why nobody's talking about this card. This card's really good. It's a great going second card after you broke your opponent's board if you're playing the Telement mirror match. Another cool thing about this card, is just two or more level 4 monsters and get you into this guy. So other decks that play level 4s, like Exorcisters, you can go into this. Well, kind of, depending if you're not restricted, but you know what I'm saying. This card right now did spike in value, so people obviously didn't know about it, but I haven't seen many profiles or many people talking about it. The current value is $38 for this card. Now, this is an Ultimate Rare. You don't need to get the Ultimate Rare. It's really, really nice, though. You can get a regular Ultra Rare. They're still roughly around $14 from the Megatins, as well as the original Prince Secrets of Eternity. Now, people are kind of skeptical whether they get this card or not. I know you're saying, wait a minute, V, Abyss Dweller is better. I disagree. I think this is better than Abyss Dweller because, yes, Abyss Dweller is a very good card, but it's a going first card. You're going first, you go Abyss Dweller your opponent. 2 level 4 monsters. As opposed to, well, if you're going second, you break your opponent's board, 2 level 4 monsters, I'll get you in this Constellar Diamond. So, to me, I think this makes way more sense. I think it's a better card going second after you break your opponent's board, if you can. Because if you can't, then the game's over anyway. All right. Let's look into Battles of Legends Crystal Revenge. Alright, so what's going on with these Starlight prices? Axial Stalker Starlight Rare is roughly around $580. Now, I don't agree with this. I think this price is insane. I don't like the way this price actually is currently on here in the market. I think it should be going lower. Maybe the cards, the Starlight Rares are harder to pull. I just feel like, and comment down below, let me know, but Konami has gone crazy with making like Starlight Rares. Like, just imagine me at Konami and they're like, what sets a chord? Yeah, put Starlight Rares in there. They go apeshit for that stuff. And it kind of kills the value of the later on Starlight Rare cards, ultimately. Look at the Exodia parts. I mean, they're 190 bucks, 150, 170. This is all collector's juice over here. Our Master's $110, and that nobody cares because it's an ultimate rare. That's a lot harder, obviously, to find. Yatagarasu, cool. Cool stuff, bro. Yatagarasu. Just make a set called collectors crack, and it's like sell it to those kids. Why you gotta combine it? I don't understand the purpose of doing that. But anyway, going back into actual Soccer Solid Rare, I do think it's going to be going a lot lower in value. And the reason why is because almost nobody plays it. I know Jesse Cotton recently won a YCS, and he plays Actual Talker, but not many builds actually run this card, which obviously will hinder the value of this card. If you're out there and you bought a Max Rarity Teeleman deck, you might hate what I'm about to say, but normally me, someone who likes to buy Max Rarity decks, I didn't do it, and here's why. Because Konami is always going to power creep everything inevitably. So if you have it, maybe you like the deck a lot, and that's fine, but the value of the cards you have are going to be going lower, including cards like Access Code Talker, if it doesn't start seeing much play. And right now, it's really not. I think Battles of Legends Revenge is a pretty cool set, though, ultimately. Secret Access Code Talker is 26 bucks. Celine's $8. Bartle Savage Dragon, 7 bucks. I mean, there's some really cool cards in the set, don't get me wrong. Chaos Space, which the super rare is forever overpriced, is here for like $3. So there's good value. The Eva Twin stuff for collectors and for like the waifu hunters, like that's cool for those players. So I do think there's great value. And this set does try to speak to every single one of those players. I just like it when Konami does a set and says, okay, this is a competitive player set, this is a more casual player set, and this is a collector set. I kind of like that more because we can gauge that entire set. When it's split up, it doesn't feel like you're getting much value. I mean, let's be honest with you. If you're excited about Starlight Rare Super Optimization, okay, but the Ultimate Rare is nice and Starlight Rare is alright, but like I said, since Konami's printing so much Starlight Rares, it devalues Starlight Rares. And that's the issue we have here. This is why a long time ago, people were going, V, Ghost Rares used to be cheap, right? Sure. Konami kept printing the crap out of them. And they were cheap. V, Ultimate Rares used to be a lot cheaper, right? You got it. Konami was printing the crap out of them, and they did it. And yes, they have stopped that practice. And maybe in time they'll stop Starlight Rares, but until then, these values are going to be wonky at best. I always say get the first two, Appaloosa, Appy Masquerena, just like you see in Ghost Rares, where it was Black Rose Dragon and Stardust Dragon. Those will have the most value because they're the first ones to come out. So, I could talk all day long about Starlight Rares. They're all over the place. All right. Someone hit me up and said, V, what are the good money cards out of Magnificent Maven? So, let's talk about them. I'm not going to talk about Pharaoh's Rare. That's kind of played out. One thing Konami, Konami's just making rares all day long, and Pharaoh's Rare, Collector's Rare, Starlight Rare, bro, Konami, chill. Like, I have a couple of them, but like when you do it when you spread it out, nobody's spending that kind of money. Like, it's just boring at this point. It's not fun. It's more fun when it's like 1 or 2 rarities and everyone can like run at them and fight, fight them, run up, buy them. It's more fun that way. Anyway. All right, before all these bait rares, let's look into... Jesus, so much... Page 1 is all bait rares. Like, the fuck, dude? Konami, like, just fucking take out my check. Like, it's all bait rares. That's all it is. All right, let's go to page 2. Hopefully there's not many bait rares. All right, some more bait rares. All right, fuck. Okay, dude. Okay, here we go. Evenly matched. Halfway through to page 2. Like... I understand Konami likes the idea of chaser cards, and I love that. But Konami, you're fucking gonna OD kids on these cards. None of these cards are gonna have value. It's like that. You ever seen the movie Incredibles Part 2? When it's like when everyone's super, nobody's super. When it's high rarity everywhere, there's no value anywhere, and you're kind of doing that to yourself. Like I said, I could do a whole video about that. I'm not going to. I'm too lazy. But it's all over the place. All right. Now, looking at Evenly Matched, is it a good card to get? Yes. If you need a playset, this is a great time to get it. Same with Triple Tactics Talents and Lightning Storm Infinite Permits. These are staples that will have great value for a good amount of time, unless they're hit by the ban list. But you're caring about cards that have more value. When I look at a set like Magnificent Mavens, I know I'm bitching majority of this video, sorry about that, but whatever, dude. And when I look at the cards at Magnificent Mavens, one of the first things I say to myself is, do I own this core? Like Sword Souls or Sky Strikers. Because if you don't own the core, why not pick it up? Now I'm never going to ever play fucking Sword Souls. Eat balls. That deck can suck a dick. If you played Sword Souls, that's cute. But, I mean, you probably have a Lego collection you can stare in your room right now and see that's in arm's reach. That's what Sword Souls is to me. And I'm not trying to insult you as a player. I'm just saying the deck is literally fucking Legos. It puts me to sleep. It just puts me to sleep. It's so boring. Some people might like it. I don't know. That's not my thing. Sky Strikers, I want to be good with Sky Strikers, but I'm fucking dog shit with them. But nevertheless, if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player, you're like, V, I hate Sky Strikers. Sure, but I don't like Sword Souls. Strikers have been around for years. They're going to be getting new support, so why not grab a deck core? And I mean it. I mean, it's the perfect time to buy it because nobody's looking at them right now. Everyone's running around getting their dicks hard for Telements and Thunderies, but nobody knows the fact that Strikers is getting more cards. And I'm not saying they're going to be good, but I'm not saying they're not going to be good because a fucking deck just pops up out of nowhere. It's the Freddy Krueger of Yu-Gi-Oh decks. The minute you let your guard down, that bitch is in your dreams, beating your shit in. So yeah, maybe you should get Strikers as a deck core. Maybe. Look at other cards I told you also for $1. I mean, it's alright. I Strike Imprisoned, I always love this card. I think it's a great card in a slower meta. It is an insanely good card. In a faster meta, the card's dog shit. Change of Hearts, ultra rare, not bad. If you don't have one, why not? Goza Match is a great ultra rare to buy, by the way. It's a staple, but not a staple deck core. It's a staple side deck card. So I think if you don't own Goza Match, this is a great time to pick it up if you don't have it already. Like I said, I'm not trying to dog on Sword Souls. I think Sword Souls are great, but you gotta know when the right time to buy them. You can buy them right now. That's if you're ever gonna play them. Or maybe you want to resell them, and maybe I'm wrong. Hey, that's fine. Hey, make money off my name. Make money off me. All right. Blacklist Soldier Envoy at the beginning is always a great card if you want to play alternative Yu-Gi-Oh formats. And I do think that's cool that Konami is slowly introducing alternative Yu-Gi-Oh format cards like Blacklist Soldier. Even Shadow Imprisoning Mirror and Light Imprisoning Mirror are used in alternative Yu-Gi-Oh formats. So it is really cool to see Konami make reprints of these cards, which most Yu-Gi-Oh players will go, oh, that's for Telements, right? No. It's for alternative Yu-Gi-Oh formats. In the case of Light Imprisoning Mirror and Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, it's for Edison format, which I might do another video on because I really like Edison format a lot. I think there's a lot of great value there. There's Traptrix for Traptrix players. Every Traptrix place is probably on a registry. I don't know this for a fact. I'm just talking on my ass. I also have a really bad code again. But I don't know. Traptrix, there it is. If you want to buy Traptrix, I don't care about Trap. I'm not a big Traptrix fan. The deck just feels so like, I don't know. It's comment down below. You like Traptrix? For real. Don't lie to me. For real. No one likes Trap. Okay. Exchange of Spirits in here. Cool. It's 10 cents. That's, once again, if you don't have it, there it is right there. Shiranui Solitaire always has like sporadic value. Like if you look away and look again, there's value for this card. It's always done this. I don't know why. It's cool to see Heroes get an ultra rare in the set. By the way, I think it's really cool. It's 10 cents. That's dirt cheap. Same with Heroes and Cyber Dragon cards. Once again, deck core kind of cards like these are also great cards to pick up out of Magnificent Mavens. More striker shit. I bought a playset of Hamp and Aileron. I bought a playset of those striker cards. I think they're cool. I'm not a big fan of Witchcrafters, but the artwork looks really good. Like, who did the art for Witchcrafters? Good on you. I'm sorry to do Witchcrafters as a trash deck. Fun casual deck, though. Let's be honest. But it's not, you know. Dark Holy, another great card you definitely want to go and pick up before it gets too crazy. The rare was hitting like 5s for a while. Non-Fusionary is a trash card. People like try to tech it against like Telements until they realize it doesn't do anything. Let's see. Doom Dozo, alternative format Yu-Gi-Oh card. Aileron, that's for strikers. Ani Bamaru, I mean, is anyone playing still? What's the name of that deck? What's the name of that deck? Sprites, that's those guys. Anyone play Sprites still? Hey, good for you. Good for you, man. All right, let's look at Talking Blast. You know, when Rucolos first came out, she was like $20 to $25. Everyone's like, V, you're getting your Rucolos? Sure, I'll get her. When she's dirt, where she belongs. A one of extra card should not be a lot of money in this game. And I think a majority of Yu-Gi-Oh players can agree to a certain degree. What I mean by that is, she's a one of extra card, but she's only one of extra card for a deck core that's currently Telements, which is the flavor of the month. I'm not saying Telements might not see their way into meta deck being tier 1 up until Nationals, but Yu-Gi-Oh players kind of understand the fact that Konami's going to make more product, meaning Rugolos will fall out of favor really fast. So that's what's happening, and the price went down to $6 really fast. Sprite Spring was like 20s, now it's like 10s. You just need one. Let's see. Blazing Ecclesia, I still like this card. Cartesia, I still like this card, but I mean, it's kind of cheeks, but I love this card. Then we have Kashira Fenrir, as well as Unicorn. These cards are worth a lot of money still because with the new support coming out, they're going to get benefited the most. Not really Telements. It's going to be more of the Kashiras. So if you are looking to get some new meta stuff that's coming out soon, you want to focus on Kashiras. Me personally, I don't care about this Kashiras as much, but I'm probably going to buy them anyway. Let's who we're kidding. All right. Tin of the Pharaoh Gods. Pot of Prosperity is now the most expensive card, being $37. Makes sense. Forbidden Droplet used to be 27s, it's now 22s. Dark Magician Girl it's right over here. It's whatever. Same with Blue One. Who cares? Divine Heritage used to be 10s. It's now down to 7s. DPE is like $4, which is great if you don't own one. It's a great pickup to get. The cool thing I like about Tin of Pharaoh Gods is they reprinted a bunch of hand traps. And whether or not you actually want to like play this meta or not, and that's fine if you don't, getting every single hand trap in the game and stable cards like Dark Rule No More, Nibiru, the Power of Being, even though it's a hand trap, whatever. Small World, these are great like utility cards that have a great chance of seeing play in the future. Specifically the hand traps, but a lot of the cards as well. So I really do like the fact that Tin of Pharaoh Gods made all these hand traps easily accessible for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players. Now, is that always going to happen? No. These cards might go up in value. And if I had to pick one card out of this set to say, hey, listen, this is a card you want to look at, I would say all the hand traps. And the reason is very simple is because the reason why Prosperity is so much money right now is because there's not many printings. The minute we get more and more and more, because Konami's going to juice it. Look at Pot of Duality. I mean, Milked. That cow is bone dry. Konami still tries to make a ranch, some new set. Looking at Prosperity, they're going to be doing the same exact thing. And more than likely going to be happening as well with Forbidden Droplet. Collector's cards don't really hold good value in the long term. Some do, but not most don't. It's going to be one of the hand traps whenever they do see some kind of meta play in the future. So these are the kind of cards you're going to want to be looking after if you're looking at the Tin of the Pharaoh Gods. Great investment to buy these hand traps. And they look amazing. Because Magic Rare hand traps, absolutely gorgeous. So, I talked about Sky Striker Ace Rare as well. I just recently bought my third Ultimate Rare Kagari. I need to get one more Rose, and then it's time to get Ray. 18-year-old Ray, birthday happened just yesterday. Alright, so do we go ahead and grab this card now? No. I've been saying this for a long while. She's going to be $50. And looking at it, I mean, her price is dropping. You can go, wait a minute, V. This one store has it. After that, it goes up to 60. Well, 62, actually. And you might be right, but the store has two of them. It's a verifiable seller and an OTS store, and it has it roughly around, what, $57? It's going down in value is what I'm trying to show you. It was originally 100, and you can see over here tanking and trying to stabilize it. It's going to lose its fight, by the way. Now, every Yu-Gi-Oh player cares about Sky Strikers, and I don't blame them. Listen, if you got Sky Strikers already done already, and you pull one ulti Ray, you're not going to want to go, oh man, maybe I should max rate my strikers. It's insanely expensive to do so. I should know I just dropped around almost 200 for one card that I had 3 of now. And that's one of the multiple extra deck cards that I ultimate rare because Konami loves making this deck max rarity. Why? I don't know. You have to ask them. But what I want to say is I do like the idea of strikers being ultimate rare because they do look pretty when they're ultimate rare. I like the way Konami's doing this. Hopefully once they're done like juicing the Striker cow, they can move to another archetype, maybe waifu, maybe meta, hopefully a mixture of both. I will say though, Sky Striker Ace Rare Ultimate Rare will be hitting $50. That's something nobody's negotiating or arguing with. It's a fact. It might even go lower temporarily, but I think $50 is the current stabilization price. And once we pass OTS 1 Pack 20, then we can talk about it rising, which I do think it will, even with the alternate art. So, I haven't talked about this in a long while. It's been 2 months since I teased this. But I will soon be getting the Ghost Girl Field Centers. Now, these are absolutely gorgeous. They're insanely rare. I will be selling some as a full set. Not many, by the way. Like 4 or 5 as a full set of Ghost Girls. And then I'll sell other ones individually. I'm going to offer a deal for the super limited run of Ghost Girls as a set. So if you buy the whole set, I'll cut a couple of bucks off for you. Make it a little bit cheaper if you want to get involved that way. This is not all the Ghost Girls. One of these, I'm not going to be in here. But these are the Sideways Field Centers. These are absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be one of these two. I forgot which one I chose, but it's going to be one of those two. I mean, these are absolutely gorgeous Ghost Girl Field Centers. We're missing one, by the way. There's one that's, I'll have on the website, but these are absolutely gorgeous. Now, I might do a pre-sale for these. I'm like 50-50. I might just wait till it comes out and just throw it on the website and say, hey, time to go. But you're definitely going to want to check these out. These are insanely rare. Nobody has these. These are absolutely gorgeous. I just want to say that if you do want to get these, make sure to go to my website, YuGiOh YGOPaisano.com. That's the way you're gonna be able to see these. I might eventually upload them to the website soon, and then I might, like I said, I'm debating on doing pre-sale or not. If you want me to do a pre-sale, let me know. But these are insanely hard to find. I think I'm getting 12 play sets of all of them. 2 of them are already gone. One goes to me, you know, because I'm a nerd. Another one is going to be going to a buddy of mine, and I'm gonna have about 10 of these play sets of Ghost Girls. Once these are gone, it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be forever to get more. As you can see over here, I made this thing over here 2 months ago where I first showed it. So if you do want to get these, they're going to be very hard. Keep an eye out for these videos. Hit the subscribe button, like button, comment down below. It's your boy V. And you boys also have a great day.